for another edition of FFH. FFH is France football home, the home of football France in Cameroon. We have today a staunch Arsenal fan, Mr. Enke. I think he's going to tell us his experience about the match between Arsenal Newcastle, the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Mr. Enke, tell me, what will be your impression today about the match?
Well, fellow viewers, thanks for having me. I must say, very disappointing day, very, very disappointing. When I look into the match, I get a lot for talk, a lot. But then, this talking will take man go side. I'll be giving for my chat that you operate. I for better remain me for day that I can't watch the match. I can't watch second half, so it almost give me high blood. Well, very bad one. You look at the tactics from Mikel Arteta. If I start with the tactics, I mean, you can say so many things about the tactics. Newcastle did lead Arsenal 2-0 for second half. Mikel Arteta, what did he do? He moved defender, put another defender. He moved midfielder, defensive midfielder, put another defensive midfielder. I mean, they win with 2-0 at home. The strategy, I say, you not get anything for loss at this point. So you move, if you are taking out defenders, either you're bringing more offensive reinforcement, not rather defensive reinforcement.
Yeah, I think those were some of the aspects we all saw during the match between the performance of Arteta doing the direct win-win change. But now I want to ask you, how did you assess the opposition's performance, and what did you exploit from their performance?
Yes, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. Newcastle, I don't want to say they were lucky. Newcastle came with a very good plan to hit Arsenal on the counter. You look at that game, Newcastle had 2 chances and they converted their 2 chances. So it wasn't like Newcastle came and they were so far better than Arsenal in the game. The scoreline can fool you a bit. But Newcastle is a form team, very physical team. And I think they deserved their victory. Arsenal had a couple of chances. You can talk about the Martinelli chance, he was alone. You can talk about the Kai Havertz chance where he missed the header. You can talk about the Timber one from the corner where at 2 centimeters from the pole he managed to head the ball off target. I think I wouldn't say Newcastle was lucky. I would rather say Newcastle was rather, they took their chances. Okay. Arsenal, we didn't take our chances yesterday.
Yeah. So now, what adjustment did Arteta made during the match, which by your own opinion, you think that was pretty good? Because you just made mention of he did adjustment, but they were just win-win change, of which didn't match with the tactics of Newcastle. So which of the changes did Arteta made which impressed you?
When you are beating 2-0 at home, your manager cannot impress you. The ball possession was 70-30, that means nothing. Nothing impressed me about his substitution. There was nothing impressive about Arteta. I think Arteta, in general, as a team, Arteta, if I want to rate Arteta for that game, I'll give Arteta 2 on 10. Very, very poor. I don't know if it's a Spanish thing, because the coach like Papa Guardiola, you have Newcastle in the second half replacing the goal scorer, the main threat, that was Isak, and the coach did this 5-5-0, meaning 5 players in the defensive line, 5 players in the midfield, and nobody in front. And Arteta don't know how to counteract that. The same, I feel remind you of the game Arsenal they play against Manchester City earlier on this season, where Arsenal began red card. Arsenal played that strategy where everybody was playing behind. Pep Guardiola was lost, and his son Arteta was lost yesterday. When a team is only playing defensively, nobody goes ahead. You don't need your defenders. Arteta was supposed to take out some of his defenders, one, to add his attackers. I mean, why do you bring Ryan Sterling and name him on the bench? And you are being led 2-0 at home. You don't maximize your attack, your options as your attacking options. Ryan Sterling remained for bench the whole match. Yet this coach will move Lewis Kelly. He put Alexander Zinchenko. You will move Thomas Partey, you put Jorginho. So he was doing like for like instead of changing the game plan or changing the tactics. I think Arteta was weak. There's nothing positive to say about Arteta.
Oh, wow. Sorry for Arteta. So, Enki.
Yes.
If you were the manager of Arsenal, what lesson can you take from this match?
Good one. Unfortunately, I'm not the manager of Arteta. I'm just a fan, and Arteta will keep me in pains because he wouldn't learn anything. He's a very stubborn manager. A good manager, no, not Arteta is a good manager. A manager who is not stubborn, what he will do? You get Gabriel Jesus, who is on form. Would he play semi-finals? One of the only routes for get trophy. You take your on-form striker, you put her for bench. You play Kai Havertz, wake come up for sickness. He never will. You prefer to play Kai Havertz as your striker for semi-finals, where you want win, for try for win trophies. I think that was very poor. That was very poor. So make it just not guess. There's no room for guesswork. I think in the return leg, he has to be very brave. He has to be very brave. He has to play Gabriel Jesus from the start. He has to play more of offensive-minded midfielders in that game, because what will Newcastle do? They only want to defend their 2-0. So he starts the game with offensive-minded midfielders. If he play the likes of Merino, the likes of Declan Rice, the likes of Trossard, just fill all of them in the midfield and offense, and leave your defense for 1 or 2 main defenders. I think he has to be brave. He has to be brave.
I think, it's what you said. This should be one of the major matches Arteta played after the sideline of Saka. So can we say the up-front bench of Arsenal is not compatible with the absence of Saka?
Well, to be honest, you can fault Arteta as well as you cannot fault him. Saka picked up an injury. The person replacing Saka, his replacement, Waneri, pick up injury for the next 2 games. So you can't blame Arteta for that. But that leaves us short. So we short already. But if Arteta is a brave manager, you want to win trophies. You are not there to please the owners. Go into the market. We'll be fortunate in January this. There are options in the market. You know one situation where we go to rush Saka back because we not get players in for offensive line. You get for add strikers so that you ease off this young Saka, so that you not rush it, because if you rush it, come back and pick injury. So if Arteta is a wise coach, he get for buy attackers. We need at least 2 attackers up front. 1 attacker and maybe an offensive winger.
Okay. NK, I will just, the last but not the least question. So many Arsenal fans have been promising that this year is at the final of the Carabao Cup is going to be Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal just lost the match today against Newcastle. So are you still at the point that Arsenal will play against Liverpool? Because Liverpool has a match tomorrow with Tottenham. So are you at the point that Arsenal is going to play the final with Liverpool.
Yeah. You see, us Arsenal fans, we are fearless fans. We don't want to play with Tottenham. We don't want easy finals. So we don't wish for play Liverpool because we need this Arne Slot. Make it be humble. We need for humble Arne Slot. Strange enough, some algorithm thing now they develop between Arsenal and Liverpool, and I will bet you say Liverpool not will win tomorrow. When Arsenal lost, Liverpool will lose. When Arsenal draw, Liverpool draw. So Liverpool fan them, if you want win match, you can bet Arsenal, may Arsenal win. Because tomorrow, my brother, I will bet you my hand Liverpool not will win that match.
So if you talk by this way, we come to look at the current form of the Liverpool side under Arne Slot and the current form of Arsenal. You realize the Liverpool side, they do have better stats than that of Arsenal in all European competition. So you think Arsenal can really stand to meet Liverpool? Because we look at playing almost 20 games and having one defeat, and Liverpool is leading in the Champions League. They just won Tottenham before the Christmas holiday. They won Tottenham 6-3. Yeah, so you still have the belief that Liverpool can lose a match against Tottenham tomorrow after the previous defeat of Liverpool and Tottenham at the Premier League?
Yeah, I think the first two I want to talk and say, for big games and for derbies, form no matter. Form not the count. Liverpool get a very pleasant form this season. But I want to remind you, say that same Liverpool draw with Arsenal already this season. So Arsenal not the fear Liverpool. Will not the fear Liverpool. So in big games, form doesn't matter. In derbies, form doesn't matter. Anything can happen.
Oh, thanks so much, Mr. NK. So we just have a rendezvous to see how the Tottenham Liverpool match is going to look like, and that match happens to be played in Tottenham. So our next rendezvous for tomorrow. Have a pleasant night, dear friends. Rendezvous tomorrow, Tottenham, Liverpool. Bye.